I mean, if I were getting out of school today and I had $10,000 to invest, I'd start with the A's. I would start going right through companies, and I probably would focus on smaller companies because I would be working with smaller sums, and there's more chance that something is overlooked in that arena. And as Charlie has said earlier, it won't be like doing that in 1951 when you could leaf through and find all kinds of things that just leapt off the page at you. But that's the only way to do it. I mean, you have to buy businesses or little pieces of businesses called stocks, and you have to buy them at attractive prices, and you have to buy them you have to buy into good businesses. And that advice will be the same 100 years from now in terms of investing. That's what it's all about. And you can't expect anybody else to do it for you. I mean, people will not.
Here's how I would invest $10,000. Number one, I would invest in my business, create content on social media, and amplify it using paid ads on Facebook and Instagram. Then create relationships, and this will pay huge dividends for your business. Number two, I would buy my first investment property. Number three, I would pick a stock that I believe in for the long term, put the money in it, and forget about it for at least 5 years. What would you do?
How I would invest $10,000. The stock market has increased a lot lately, and because of that, I am expecting a little bit of a pullback, maybe 10 to 15%, so I would hold about 25% in cash. The next 25%, I would put it into your favorite tech companies. Here are 3 good examples: Facebook, Microsoft, and Square. The next 25%, I would put it into real estate stocks. Here are some examples of popular ones: Granite, Simon, and Realty. The next 10%, I would put it into defensive dividend stocks, such as Walmart, Johnson & Johnson, and Procter & Gamble. Then I would put 5% into banks and another 5% into healthcare. And then my last 5%, I would use it for more riskier investments, such as Bitcoin, airlines, and cruise lines. Let me know in the comments how you guys would break down your $10,000.
Hi, so as a beginner, the first thing to do is not really to get yourself invested in the markets as soon as possible, but rather to build a strong foundation. So there are many ways you can go about doing that. There's free books in the library, you can check out free videos on YouTube. Really just to build a strong foundation before you feel confident enough, find an investing style that suits you, and then get yourself invested. There's also a lot of free resources in my bio link, like beginner starter guide, chat groups, Telegram channel. So feel free to check those out, and hopefully you can learn something before you get yourself invested, which is really important. Make sure to never invest in what you don't understand. So yeah, hopefully that helps.
Okay, so that was really good information in those videos before. If somebody came to me and said, hey Peter, I have $10,000, how should I invest this money, right? So now, depending on their age and their situation, their job, and that sort of thing, it's a case by case. But for most people, I would say you want to reinvest that money into yourself. Okay, so you want to learn a high income skill in order to go make more money from the current job you're already doing, or to upgrade your job and to go into another industry. So let's say you're in sales and you want to become a better salesperson so you can make more money. And then if you have more money, then you can make more investments, right? So I would start off by reading sales books. I would take some online sales courses. I would also follow the people within my industry, the top salespeople, and I would study what they're doing and how they're making money, and join the associations and the groups that they're a part of, so I can network with those guys. So that's where I would be spending my money on increasing a high income skill. Once I've done that, that would be step one. Step two would be let's set up a business, right? So it could just be a small business. It could be a little side hustle that you want to get going. It could be a YouTube channel like this. It could be you set up a Shopify store, or maybe something on Amazon. Just something to learn business, learn about how to make your own money on the side, and you also will get tax benefits with your own business, so you'll have more money to invest. So, and then if you're able to grow the business big enough, then you could put more time and energy into your business to grow that and make more income to invest. Okay, so those would be the first two things. After that, then I would say, okay, you want to either invest in stocks or real estate would be probably the most logical thing. Stocks, I would then go and study the best stock pickers in the world, the best investors in the world. I would see what they're doing, their strategies, and I would implement those strategies and use that 10 grand to buy stocks or maybe an index fund. And then if you don't like stocks and you like real estate better, then you can use that money to invest into real estate. So that's kind of what I would do. And you know, pretty straightforward stuff. Okay, but yeah, if you like this information, you want to see more videos, just hit subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.